Gather around, island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. This episode is brought to you by Drowsy Sleep Co. You can use code FIREPITCHAT for 10% off your perfect sleep at drowsysleepco.com/firepitchat. So the link is us.drowsysleepco.com/firepitchat and use code FIREPITCHAT for 10% off. And the 10% off is really a good deal. And also, I've been using my Drowsy this whole weekend for my sleep because I had to wash it first because I have OCD and I can't use any item of clothing or anything that hasn't been washed.
I should be better at that.
No, I can't fathom just getting a shirt from a store and putting it on and wearing it for the day. I can't fathom it. And especially like for sleep time because my sheets, I don't get in my sheets with outside clothes. Like I get in my sheets freshly showered. So anyway, the moral of the story is I finally washed my Drowsy, which is washable, machine washable, delicate cycle, cold, lay flat to dry, perfectly easy. And it's like sleeping with little pillows caressing your head. Doesn't mess up your hair. Doesn't make your hair like frizzy, you know? Because sometimes I do go to bed with wet hair. The silk doesn't mess it up. So dreamy.
No way.
It's really good.
Wow. So compared to your other one, it
night
like
and day.
Even sleeping though too.
Yeah, like it's like it doesn't push on your eyes too much. Wow. Very comfortable. Blocks out all the light. Really good. Really good stuff.
Blocks out all the light.
Blocks out all the light, and it's like cushiony, but it's not like pushy cushiony, you know?
Damn.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because I'm one that I cannot stand anything on my face. Like even like putting my hair up in the bun.
Right.
Do you put your hair up before you go to sleep?
I don't. I leave it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Risque.
Yeah. But I do think this might be an adjustment for you if you're not used to something on your face when you sleep.
Yeah.
When I first started using eye masks, because I'm just such a delicate sleeper, I would like rip them off in the middle of the night and I'd find it across my room on the floor.
Right.
So give yourself some time to adjust.
Yeah.
But now, couldn't be bothered. As soon as my eye mask on, Clark knows, don't talk to that bitch. She's sleeping. She's sleeping good.
While the TV's on or off?
Yeah, just like if I'm done for the night, I just put my eye mask on. Night.
And and you lay coffin style, right?
Yeah, I lay like a dead person.
So it's like literally like he could be still watching TV and you're just this.
Yeah, and then I'm always like, can you turn it down a smidge? And then my eye mask on and he knows. It's game over.
People's sleeping habits are so interesting to me.
Isn't it so funny?
It really is. Okay, well, Drowsy, use code FIREPITCHAT, which is also a great promo code because I've never seen a promo code for them.
And they don't really do sales.
No, they don't.
I was waiting for one and I don't see sales. So that's a really good one.
So you're welcome, ladies. Okay, episodes 7 and 8. Oh my gosh.
These episodes both were really good.
I know.
Tonight's episode,
so good.
Killer.
So good.
This is what we're here for.
Okay, so Sunday we're regrouping from George's send-off, which must have been so tough for them.
So tragic.
It's like I haven't heard George's name once since.
I like forgot he even left.
Me too. And then the usual, Mitch is telling Molly that she's his number one.
Mm-hmm.
Molly telling everybody that she's not
She's
close
open.
up.
She's open. Yeah. We get it. You're not close up. We get it.
Totally. And then Zach and Catherine were all cozy. So this whole as the episode plays out where Zach totally was in the wrong, like he should have been more open to Catherine because like we said in the previous episode, like why isn't Molly going to Catherine?
Yeah.
It's like, why were they downplaying it if it clearly wasn't that chill, quote unquote?
Exactly. And Molly's over there telling everyone she's open. So I just don't know why she didn't pull Catherine inside being like, I'm feeling Zach. I think he might be feeling me.
Exactly.
Maybe you guys should have a chat. Don't want to get in the middle of it. I mean, but she wasn't like a girl's girl in that moment because she didn't do that. And Zach is being a little slippery snake.
Totally. Oh my God. I literally said... Oh, I just said Molly moves slimy.
She does, though. Like, a girl's girl. Guys, we all know are dickheads, idiots, morons.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's expected.
It's expected. He's not going to pull Catherine aside the second he starts thinking another girl's hot.
Right.
You know? But as a girl in that situation, you would think she would pull her and just be like, I think we're kind of vibing.
Totally.
Is that okay with you? do you feel like I'm stepping on your toes? Like none of that.
I know, like any kind of remorse or sympathy or concern. Like it's just like, what? People like me. What am I gonna be sorry about? I'm just like, okay. I'm hoping this is the story ending for Molly and Mitchell because these new bombshells came in, which are insane.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
And older, 27 and 30.
30. The 30-year-old could have said she wanted babies like
less.
Save that for 2 weeks in.
Oh my God, I know.
Save that for when you get home. Like,
I know,
do your first day on Love Island with 21-year-olds. You're like, I'm looking for a baby daddy and a husband. I'm like, no. Chill. Relax.
The only person I think is okay with that would be Mitchell.
Yeah.
And he's 27.
But I don't think he's feeling her. I think he's feeling Leah.
Of course.
Yeah.
They make a really good couple.
Yeah, they do.
And Leah is stunning. They both are. But the fact on they're like 30, wow, you look great. It's like 30 is not fucking old.
That was upsetting me personally. Every time she said she was 30, the immediate reaction was like, you look great for your age. Boys. For an older woman. They kept saying older woman. I'm like, she's not 55.
I know.
She's not middle-aged. It was insane. You look great for your age. She's not Jennifer Aniston, 55 years old, smoking hot bombshell. Like, she's a normal, like, young woman.
And Twitter was just like, a 30-year-old in Love Island's like, are they that desperate? I'm like, what are we talking about?
I don't think they've gone older than 28.
I think, wasn't someone 29? Wasn't Ekin?
Maybe, or maybe Ekin was 29.
Yeah. But
yeah, Ekin
I don't know.
Older.
I'm not mad at it. Like,
no.
She does not look 30, but 30 is not what you think it looks like.
No, come on.
Exactly.
I wish I would bring some 30-year-old men.
Oh my God.
That's a whole other pool we could dip into maybe next season where like we up the age ante. We leave the 21-year-olds at home.
Exactly. We nailed the age group last time. 24 to 29, we said.
Yeah. But let's up it to 32.
Yeah. 32?
Yeah. Like, let's just widen the pool.
I would love to see a 32-year-old man on there.
A man. Yeah.
Yeah. And, okay, so Ella and Tyreek tell Mitchell, they're like, yo, you need to, like, chill.
Yeah.
And Ella's like, at least play hard to get. And Mitchell's like, I mean, Tyreek is like, not even that. Just, like, chill.
Right. Just
chill, dude.
Calm down.
And then Sammy makes the comment about Zach wanting clarity because the guys all woke up and said clarity. And I don't think he realized that Catherine and Zach were even a thing.
And that Catherine was sitting right there when he said it.
Right.
It was so mean.
It was really mean, but that just showed how little I think Zach talks about Catherine.
Yeah, I totally agree. Which should have been like a red flag to Catherine, and I think it was.
Totally.
In that moment, she was like, oh, I wish you pulled me aside. To Tyreek, she was saying that. She pulled Tyreek aside and said, I wish you told me that he has been talking or not talking about me. But
it's Mitchell. I mean, it's Zach.
Zach. Like, you know, she was directed at the wrong person.
What do we think about Andre and Ruchi?
So I feel bad for Ruchi.
Yeah.
He did her dirty. And
do you think he did that?
Like,
do you think he played to stay?
I just think, no, not like played to stay necessarily. I think he was just like entertaining Ruchi. I think he's just like entertaining whoever. But if he really liked her and Catherine already mugged him off once, it'd be easier for him to be like, I feel like we didn't work out and we're good as friends, and then go back to Ruchi. But he didn't. He's like, the second Catherine said she might be open to getting to know him, he like dropped her.
I know. And I wish we didn't even see the fallout. Like what was the big fallout that made Andre have to sleep in the doghouse? Like I saw it to Ruchi to the girls.
Yeah, I thought I missed something too. Like I thought my like ITV skipped it or whatever, because I don't really even remember the convo between Andre and Ruchi. I think he just basically was like, I think I'm going to start to get to know Catherine. And Ruchi was like, well, then I'm not going to stick around.
Exactly.
But I felt a little bit bad for her. I mean, I guess it's fair game. It's early on. But the thing is, like, they kind of already tried it. And then they said it didn't work out because they were coupled up before. They were originally coupled up.
Catherine and Andre?
Yeah, before Zach stole her.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like, oh, well, like, we didn't really work out. She was super into Zach. And then he was super into Ruchi. And now it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I do feel bad. But then he did try to like kiss her right before that in the morning. And I was like, that kind of threw her off and me. It was like, yo, why are you kissing?
Yeah.
You straight, dude? So then in the challenge, the way Meddy kissed his Whitney,
and
You
she
didn't
said that
see
was
it?
very French.
But it was so intense. Everyone was dying laughing. I was literally dying at that. And then Zach kisses Molly, where I was like, yikes. And then Mitchell sprays Zach, I think. And that was like,
Rocket has something stuck to his tongue.
I know, that's so annoying. But Zach kissing Molly, very, very disrespectful.
Very. And just like,
You didn't
it's
need
in
to
the
do
middle
that.
of a
Just kiss on
challenge.
the cheek or something. Like,
Totally. Or just like kiss Catherine and then tell Molly, I wish I kissed you in the game. Like something. Like
exactly.
to just not even do anything. Act like Catherine's not even there. It's snaky vibes. And Molly was just like, what? Like Molly, Molly's like, oh, I guess I wanted to kiss me. I didn't even know.
I love Jess being like, oh, she was eating that up. She's loving it.
Mm-hmm.
She's
don't
a theater
trust
actress.
her.
Oh, I know.
Love Jess.
I love her too.
So we were right. All the girls are not vibing Molly.
Yeah, we were right.
Rightfully so, because we're not vibing Molly.
Right. And then Catherine, which I died at, she was like, he's a disrespectful weirdo.
I died at that too. Disrespectful fucking weirdo.
Like,
and he
just
totally
weirdo
is.
at the end. Like, I love that because it was just so genuine. I feel like we should name literally the episode that.
I was thinking the same thing. That encaptured my soul.
And then I feel like, okay, so then I think I wrote Molly seems bothered by the interrogation. Oh, because I think everyone keeps asking Molly, or Jess was like, so are you into Zach? Like, she just seems so bothered by people asking her about Zach and not Mitchell. I just like, she's really playing it wrong. But in her mind, I can see how she thinks she's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I think in her mind, she thinks like, oh, there's no way I can get in trouble because it's so early on that I can be talking to whoever I want to talk to. But what she doesn't understand is, and Mitch literally said it, like, you want to have your cake and eat it too. And she's like, well, what's wrong? Like, I hate that saying. And like, what's wrong with that is like, you're playing with people's emotions. So you're acting like you want to get to know Mitch, but you don't. You just want him for a safety option because you want to get to know Zach. She doesn't want to get to know Mitch for Mitch.
Yeah.
She wants Mitch to be safe.
So true. Yeah, but then she's like, okay, so then what does that mean? Do you want me to just be with him? It's like, what does he want? You know, he does want her to not be interested in anybody else.
But if she does want to talk to someone else, I think there's a way to do it a little bit more respectfully than she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like she's trying so hard to prove that she's not closed off with Mitch, that she's looking like a mug.
Yeah, and she's making Mitch feel like one. Like if someone, I was like, I want to get to know you, but I'm not ready to like really settle down with you. I want to talk to a few other girls. If someone said that to me, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. Let's say it's a week into knowing them.
Mm-hmm.
But then they keep saying that I'm not closed off with Jasmine. Don't think I'm closed off with Jasmine. I'm not closed off. I'd be like, dude, okay, like enough.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
so
like,
true.
Dude,
so
it's
true.
the adamacy about it. She's not just like letting it flow with Mitch anymore. She's like kind of shutting the door, but just leaving him on the back burner.
So
She's
true.
breadcrumbing him.
Breadcrumbing him. And then we lead into, and then Zach's telling Catherine he's never going to apologize. Just smug.
And rude. Just be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry that, like, now I get it could hurt your feelings. That Grace costs you nothing, Zach.
It was just
you
gross.
Disrespectful fucking weirdo.
Exactly. And then was it? Oh, okay. So then this episode starts with the night and Mitchell's like really pissed off.
Yes. Well, before that, let's backtrack. Zach pulls Mitchell, or they have a convo before this. And Zach says, no, I think Molly's kind of all into you. I'm not really going to go for it. I don't really think there's that much there. Sorry about the kiss thing. Let's keep our friendship above it. They both kind of say that. Zach and Mitchell say,
I thought it was the next morning.
No, it was the day before. It was right before Molly and Zach have that like long convo that sets Mitch off.
Okay.
So that night, before Zach and Molly start hanging out, Zach told Mitchell, like, I don't really think there's anything there. Let's keep our friendship above it. The kiss was just kind of like came out of left field. No hard feelings. Then Zach and Molly had that super long convo where everyone got pissed. And like Jess is like, she's mucking you off. She's being disrespectful. Jess went up and said something to Molly. And then that kind of like fueled the fire, I think, for Mitch, where he was like, yeah, I'm not talking to either of you. And then he got super pissed with Zach. And I think why Mitch got super pissed with Zach was, now I just sound like a Mitch apologist. Like this whole everything this episode, I'm just like, Mitch isn't in the wrong because X, Y, Z. Mitch. But I will continue that for the rest of tonight because I'm firmly on Mitch's side.
Agreed.
And I do believe I'll end up on the right side of history, but I've been wrong plenty of times.
I know we have.
But I think Mitch was more mad at Zach because Zach was literally telling him like, oh yeah, I'm not really going to try anymore. And then they sat over there on the beanbags or whatever and had a 2-hour convo. And he's like, so you told me you weren't going to try. And now I see you trying really hard. So what is it?
But then Zach also said that you said that you were going to back off, bro. To Mitchell.
Right. And that's Mitch is in the wrong that he isn't like backing off.
No.
So that is Mitch's fault.
And then Molly, right before having the talk with Zach, I guess, for 2 hours, told Mitchell that, I don't know, whatever, they have a combo. So I guess it just made everybody annoyed.
Yeah. But also in Zach and Molly's convo, they're just like, I want to get to know you more. I want to get to know you more. So say something. Get to know each other.
I know, exactly.
Say something.
I hate that. It's all about just chatting.
And let's chat more. Let's chat. Fucking chat. I'm sitting here ready. Like, chat about something. I want to see if you guys have actual chemistry.
Exactly.
And I would love to know what they talked about for 2 hours. But not once did they ever talk about Catherine or Mitch's feelings in it. So that was telling.
No, they don't care.
They do not care.
They're perfect for each other then.
I think so too.
Yeah. They kind of like work. Mitchell's too nice. Molly would never appreciate Mitchell.
No,
that's
she's
what I was
too
trying
young
to
for
say.
that. You know who would? 27 or 30-year-olds. That's who appreciates a Mitchell.
Like, honestly, what's her name? Charlotte?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Like, Charlotte would be the perfect girl for Mitchell.
Yeah. She also needs to calm down with the babies.
I know.
But she would be.
Like, that's the type of guy. But I wonder, he's obsessed with Leah.
Yeah.
And he goes, dude, it's small dick energy.
Yeah. His comeback, he was like reading
like,
Zach
being a
to
clown.
Phil. Yeah.
I know. Everyone was like, I love when people call people clowns. Like, I think it's just like the most savage thing you can say.
It's like, I love it too because it's not like you're not cursing them out. You're not calling them it's like a respectful way. It's just like a zinger. Like, you're a clown. You're acting like a clown. Just a zinger. Wholesome zinger.
Exactly.
I love it. Like, the next day you can wake up and be like, sorry, I didn't mean to call you a clown. And you can laugh, you know?
Exactly. It's like the perfect insult.
It really is. And I love when Zach came to sit down. He's like, don't sit down. Mitch said.
Oh my God. And then to Molly too. And then Jess and Molly in the kitchen where Jess is kind of like, and then Molly was so bothered by that.
So bothered.
She's like, thank you, Jess. It's like,
yeah. And then she came back. She's like, thanks for that. Like, because I went over and he didn't want to talk to me.
I know. And Jess just like brushes it off like nothing. She does not care.
No.
But then even in the dressing room, Ella was like, you're more interested in Zach, so just own it. Like, everyone's done.
Exactly. I think that everyone can see she doesn't care about Mitch. So stop acting like you. Just be like, me and Mitch didn't work out. I think we should like put it to bed.
Exactly.
Or girls, how do I let Mitch down? I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I'm feeling Zach. There's just like no authenticity because she's not a girl's girl.
Like you said, she does want to keep Mitchell around so that when Zach fucks her over,
which he will.
Exactly. She can run back to Mitchell. So he, in fact, did say it right. She wants her cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the 2 new bombshells walk in. Well, they're all by the day pool and nothing really happens there except for...
I love that Mitch like dumped Molly whispering it in bed when her eyes were closed. Are you awake? Can you hear me? I think we should no longer talk. And this is the last time I'll be speaking to you in the villa.
And she was literally laying in your coffin position, like as Mitch is telling her.
And her eyes were closed and she's like, okay.
That was so funny.
That was cool.
And then the next morning, him like talking about it right next to her bed.
I He's like, all he did was put his hand over his mouth. She's closer than you and I are sitting right now. And he's like, I told her we should end it last night. And she's literally just staring at him. And he has no shame. Then he looks over at her and he's like, I loved it.
Honestly, this episode was TV gold.
TV gold. I would watch it again.
I might.
Like, it was so good.
It was just so good. And then the two girls bring, it's basically Zach, Tyreek, and Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah.
And then everybody watching from the top. But how rude of Molly to be like, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know these people that well.
Right. Like, you've known them for a week.
Like, shut up.
Yeah.
I want to listen.
Yeah, because your two little boys are down there. She's only worried about Zach.
Oh
and
my
Zach
God.
used her
But then
words.
she kept saying Mitchell. Mitchell's such a flirt.
I think it's still that. Yeah, she did say that. I don't know what that is.
Hush, little baby.
But but I did laugh that Zach used Molly's words against her because to Leah, he was like, "No, I'm open. Open as can be."
Cheesing.
Mm-hmm.
He was. I mean, those were two good bombshells.
Oh yeah, they were, and they released them at the right time.
It was perfect. It was so perfect because, and everyone's like, yeah, Molly's getting a little too comfortable. Like, she really got a taste of her own medicine,
and I loved it. And I mean, Mitch said it best himself. He saw Leah and he said, "I forgot about Molly already."
She's gorge,
and
very natural.
Yeah, and she seems like she has a good personality. Like both of the bombshells, I can't imagine how nerve-wracking that is to come in. These people have been together for a week, but they held their own with the chats. The conversation was always flowing. It was never super awkward.
I know. I feel bad for the other guys who like really didn't get chosen at all.
Imagine Maddie sitting there. Imagine.
But no one chose Sammy. They probably see the immaturity.
Yeah. And I just can't figure Sammy out.
Well, they did. All the other girls did say that like they did choose the 3 oldest people in there.
Oh, right. That's true. And that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to see if it's going to be compatible with someone closer to your age, especially boys. Like a boy your age is, I just don't think they have the emotional.
Who do you think's going to go for Zach?
Honestly, don't think the bombshells will go for Zach.
I know, maybe Charlotte, but I don't think she's like, that's not the type of man she's looking for.
I wonder who Charlotte will go for. I can't get a good read on who she'll go for. She's waiting for her bombshell.
Yeah.
I can't really see
Casa, dude. We're only a week.
Can you believe?
Now we're on week 2. But this shit is not disappointing.
No, it's so good.
That's exact.
Did you see the season with the surfer girl? Oh, it was Tommy's series.
Yeah.
And they're comparing her to Molly on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think Molly, that's like kind of spot on.
Somebody else, Olivia.
Yeah, like I see it.
Yes.
It's girls.
Yeah,
will step on you to get to their mans.
Right.
Yeah, I see it.
And then Leah, I think, and Mitchell will stay. I think they'll be good. I think
Leah's gonna go for Tyreek.
No,
you don't think?
No. I think. Oh, I saw on Twitter that her ex was Danny. Do you remember Danny?
I need to see a photo.
He was like the tall, light-skinned guy. He was like boring, and I can't remember what season he was on. I feel like it was.
I'll look him up after.
Yeah, go on our Twitter. I just retweeted it. I think he was on Gemma and Luca's season.
Okay, kind of sounds familiar. I'll look him up after.
Danny, he was like boring. I can't even remember who he was with.
So that was her ex.
Yes.
Why are they also connected to Love Island people?
I know. It's so weird. But I think Mitchell and Hurt will be good. I don't think Mitchell and Molly are going to be a thing unless they like come back around.
If they do, Mitchell will look so stupid, like a fucking disrespectful
like
weirdo.
Lana.
Yeah, he'll look like an idiot though. And
Lana looked like an idiot.
Yeah. But I do think, at least in Ron's defense, he did seem like into Lana. Like, at this point, she does not seem into Mitch.
Pew.
Yeah.
For real, Pew. I don't know. I think Molly and Zach are 2 peas in a pod, the way that they played this game. So let them fucking play the game.
Exactly.
They'll get to Casa and they will literally demolish each other.
And let them self-destruct.
Exactly. And I think Tyreek will stay with Ella, who was sweating up there.
Yeah. Oh, Ella's in for a rude awakening.
Oh, she has no idea who she's with,
She's
honey.
way too territorial for Mr.
guy like-
Never Had a Girlfriend.
Oh my God.
He is gonna throw her through some hoops. Like he
Yeah.
is gonna make it hard on her.
I mean, how do you not see who you're with? Are you trying to change him? Because this is not
Totally.
working. You met before once and he blew you off. So hello.
Oh my God, I keep forgetting about that.
I do not.
That should have told her everything she needs to know.
I know. And then Whitney, when the bombshells walk in and Whitney's like, it's given bad bitch. And I was like, Whitney. And did you hear that? Whitney's like cracking up. I am obsessed with her. I think
Whitney's so funny.
she's so funny. TV, like personality, 100%.
Mhm.
And
She said something else really funny up there when they were watching all the bombshells, but I can't remember it right now.
that was what I think it was what it was.
Yeah, that was, and she was also like, they're hot. They are hot.
Yeah.
Like she was just like no remorse, just making the girl sweat.
and everyone else is like Whitney and Meddy, like waiting for their 50K. Like literally, there's I don't know what is going on with them.
I don't
but
know. Do you think she's into it?
No, probably not.
I don't think so either.
I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I
She's
think
entertaining it.
Yeah, but I think she's sticking it out for like she's playing it a little bit safe.
Okay, she's chilling.
Yeah,
Maybe they're
let her just be a little funny, like
We're here
commenter
for
on the
it.
side.
It
Yeah,
makes zero sense, but we're
totally,
here for it.
totally.
I don't know what that comment meant, but he's so French. But I guess we'll find out. And then what was tomorrow night's episode on? It was Ella crying.
It was Ella crying, Tyreek talking to Leah.
Oh, Leah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you think that they're gonna be together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They were like talking, and then right after they were talking, he came back in a group setting, and she got like annoyed with him based on something he said, and he was like, "Why are you getting annoyed? Or like, why are you acting like I did you wrong or whatever?"
I mean, he was very clear that even before there were options, that there is going to be options.
Oh yeah, he is not closing himself off.
No, but he's just like even on Twitter, they're like, "I love Tyreek. He's such an honest whore." Like for real,
He is an honest whore.
Literally, it's just there's no shame in his game.
No.
I don't know. Tyreek is never going to ever settle down
Mm-mm.
for the foreseeable future.
He ain't ready.
So I really hope Leah and Tyreek aren't that because
Yeah, because she needs something more sustenance.
yeah, I would hope that the only girl who is going to appreciate Mitchell is Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But Mitchell won't see that, and then him and Charlotte won't get together.
I know.
It's always like that. Like they always want the girl that'll settle down, and then they're like, oh, 21-year-old who wants
So true.
nothing to do with settling down.
So true.
Like Tom and
Sammy.
yeah.
It's really the Tom and what's his face Casey show now. They
Yeah.
are literally attacked. I think they just like dumped Will.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad for Will. But Will's got bigger. He's got sheep that depend on him. He
Will
doesn't
does not have time for them.
He doesn't need them anymore.
Okay, so I guess we'll wait for tomorrow to see who
I'm
the
so excited. I
bombshells
think it's
go
gonna be
for.
juicy.
Oh my god, it already is.
I know it is.
It's week 2.
I know. They're bringing it.
2 more guys.
I could see it.
Like, what about one day? Like,
Or
one
one
day?
guy.
one
even.
guy, like one big guy,
Beefy. Beef
Just-
stick.
a combo of 2 guys.
Do you think Jess and Sammy will start hitting it off?
I don't think so.
They're trying.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine. We appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. So be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.